Folks, hold on. Oh, oh. Too high, too high. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Close enough. How's everybody doing? I just want to have a conversation. I know we're kind of in the magic area here. Oh, crap. God, who runs this place? Jesus Christ, what an idiot. I know I'm in the warehouse, and I know I'm dealing with packs and... What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. What is this? You know what that is? I know we're in the warehouse, we're dealing with this and that. I want to have a little conversation regarding... I know I'm a few days late, but in the stock market, in the last week, we entered the week over the weekend. I know I'm late, but it's just my life. About the whole stock market was supposed to be this big crash Monday. The unwinding of the yen, the Japanese yen, the carry trade. They were borrowing at 0% in Japan and then exchanging to US dollars and leveraging in the market. And this was the next '08 crash. I mean, literally, Rudy's Goldfish had a home equity line of credit and was leveraged with the Japanese yen using... Dude, let me explain to y'all what happened. Essentially, Japanese dude got a bunch of yen. Okay? He took the yen. He bought a bunch of waffle fries at Chick-fil-A. He then exchanged those waffle fries at a 0% interest rate in the Taco Bell drive-thru for the party pack. So now the party pack has high interest rates. So now he borrowed at 0% waffle fries, and he's getting 10% interest on party packs. So his cost of capital is 0% on the Japanese yen waffle fry, and he's making 10% on the Taco Bell party pack. So his cost of goods is 0, and he grosses 10, so he nets 10% profit. It's free money, infinite money glitch. So of course, what happened is, well, the 0% Japanese yen waffle fries, well, they raised their interest rates. And then the yen swung in price. And suddenly, yikes, that 0% yen waffle fry to taco combo conversion, my 10% disappeared. So you have to sell, liquidate, unwind the taco, back to the waffle fry, back into the washer dryer, and the market throws a tantrum. In times like this, I get a bunch of messages from you all and patrons, and remember, there's a good chunk of people who watch this channel and a good chunk of patrons who don't even buy anything from me. They just ask me financial questions and just want someone who wants to give a neutral, honest, blunt, not comfortable answer. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Home Fries Rudy. And today, I just want to give a response of what I think about this stock market because everybody is so wound up about it. So I'm going to give you all the Rudy Uncensored, LOL kitty cat, and how stupid and how normal and how why I don't even see the problem. Like, I don't, everyone's like, oh my God. Let me be blunt about things. Coming from a product of a child, of an adult, of me, when I was younger and had more hair and had a real job at a brokerage firm, and through 2007, all the way through 2012 when I left, yeah, you haven't seen a crash unless you've been in the heart of something like that. Where literally, like, federal government officials are walking through the firm because literally your firm is bankrupt and a bank has to take you over so you don't collapse and you accelerate like a Lehman Brothers, Bear Stearns, Wachovia, Washington Mutual, Countrywide. Do you want me to continue? You get the idea. So I think we all forget that stocks don't just go up. Stonks always go up. But the problem is that little arrow that always goes up, that arrow is not really an arrow. When you zoom out, the arrow goes up. When you zoom in, the arrow looks like Rudy's hair. That's what it looks like. No, I'm not going to make that sound effect again. That is for my OnlyFans. And the reality is, unwinding in flash crashes. Oh my God, the Dow's down 1,000. Bro. Dude. Do I need to do darts? Dude, like 1,000-point drop on the Dow. When the Dow is 40,000, is like a 2.5% drop. Are you serious right now? In 2008, we were talking about 4, 5, 6, 7% drops in a day. That would be equivalent to today, like seeing like a 2,000-3,000 point drop in the Dow in one day. Like, am I missing? Am I at the wrong party? Am I just not the cool kid? I've never been the cool kid. Okay? Do I just not? Am I not cool enough to be invited to the correct party where the Dow is really dropping? Like, ladies and gentlemen, we need flush outs and shakeups like this. It weeds out the Timmies. It takes out the dumbasses who are over leveraged and triple leveraged mutual funds and ETFs and all this stuff, and then going on margin because they want to outperform the SPY, okay? It reality checks these people with Chuck Norris's fist. These flush outs and these shakeups, they keep the human mind in check. These checkouts, I kind of call them checkpoints, like in a video game. Rudy, we're playing Final Fantasy VII. Rudy, we're playing Resident Evil. Where's the save point? Where's the next save point? I barely made it through this level. Where's the save point? And you finally see that save point, and you're like, oh, I wouldn't want to have to redo that again. Bro, flush outs on Wall Street are required to keep the Wolf of Wall Street and to keep the idiots who over leverage to try to go to the moon. It keeps the human nature and it keeps the greed monster in the cage. It keeps everybody in check and doing what they should be doing, okay? These things are not bad things. And again, a 2, 3, 4%. Rudy, did you hear? The NASDAQ, the tech companies are down 10 to 13 to 14% from their highs. Oh, sweet Lordy Jesus, they're down 14% from the high? What's year to date? 40? Oh God, year to date performance? Oh man, what happened, Rudy? I didn't make 40% this year. I'm down to 28%. What? I've been on YouTube for almost 10 years. My goal of being happy every year is 7 to 9% a year. That's it. So this whole mentality that people forget, and that's why I thought being in the magic room of hopes and dreams is a good reminder. Because guess what? Core 2021 back there, not doing shit. He just looks at me and goes, Rudy, you dumb fuck. And I was like, I'll get you one day. And that box looks at me and says, Rudy, I'm sure you will. And yes, I have conversations with boxes of cards. You can judge me. You can cancel culture me. But I will still have those conversations. It doesn't matter what you think. 30 years of cardboard and sniffing and ink. This is what happens. So, I don't see the problem. These shakeups are normal. They are supposed to happen. This is not the end of the world. The recession. Bro, if I say there's going to be a recession every week on YouTube for the next 30 years, eventually someone's going to discover this YouTube channel on the 1 week it happens, and they are going to think I am like literally a saint. They're going to think I'm like from the future with like a DeLorean. Okay? And life doesn't work that way. Okay? I don't care who you are. Rudy, did you hear? Warren Buffett even sold half of his Apple position before, like a week before the crash. Okay, cool. He timed it good. He got some good market timing. Rudy, you knew he knew. Oh. Yeah, well, let me tell you something else. Warren Buffett's human. He's an amazing person, an amazing investor. And he has a great track record of getting more things right than he gets wrong. We talk about that on this channel. But I can also tell you, back in my day of being a licensed broker, I remember when Warren Buffett, his huge deal with Kraft Foods, Kraft stock. I still have 5,000 shares of Kraft. And guess what? Kraft has never done that great. Pays a nice stable dividend. Stock is stable. He overpaid for it. They had huge write-downs and all these things. And it was a misstep by Warren Buffett. And that's okay. It's okay. He nailed this one. That's awesome. But you cannot take the human brain and overly connect the strings and act like crazy Rudy. Okay? This stuff is not evidence of anything. Okay? Warren Buffett moving half his position of Apple. Sure, he owns some ungodly amount of T-bills and treasuries. But again, Apple is like a multi-trillion-dollar company. Okay? Warren Buffett is not going to change the direction of Apple stock. It can influence people's attitude towards it, but it doesn't matter. Okay? That is a multiple, was it 2-3 trillion market cap company? So, back to the topic. These shakeups are normal. They are okay. And just the fact that the public and many of you all have messaged me, patrons have messaged me, recession talk, all, just the fact that so many people have contacted me after this simple shakeup reinforces why this shakeup was not only overdue, but a necessity and just a necessary part of Wall Street, because it tells me how complacent and how most people and most of everyone forgot what it was like to have stocks that don't just go up. And this is totally normal. There is nothing wrong with what's happening. This doesn't mean the end is near. I don't even know what the stock market's going to do on Thursday and Friday. Maybe it comes all the way back up. Maybe we do a double tap to the bottom. Maybe we revisit the lows and test the lows and the resistance. We got to see if the Bollinger Band holds. Yes, Timmy, did the 200 moving day average hold? Wait a minute. How many standard deviations out are we? What's the volume? Did we hit capitulation? Son of a bitch, I think we did. Like, bro, let me tell you something. I can literally throw a D20 dice. Literally at Chick-fil-A. And whatever the number lands on, that's the combo I will order. And that will have the same probable success as long-term stock picking. Anything else, you could follow everything. The data. Rudy, where's it at? Unemployment's up. Housing starts down. Interest rates, where are we at? Is the Fed buying more bonds? Are they stepping in? Do we have a safety net? Where are we at? Wait a minute. Hold on. Is the dollar strengthening? Wait, the dollar's strengthening too much. Son of a bitch. What's ISM manufacturing? What's building permits? Wait, commercial real estate's doing what? Wait a minute, what the 10-year do? The 10-year's inverse. We're fucked. Holy shit, let me tell you all something. Let me tell you something. It's all fairy dust. It doesn't give a shit. Okay? Live your life. There's two possible outcomes. That's it. Everything else that you're thinking is fairy dust. You and me will hold hands. We'll prancercise through the park. We will share a medium, not a large, I don't like you that much, a medium waffle fry. Me and you, together. And you know what? I'll meet you on Sunday at Chick-fil-A. We'll split a waffle fry. That's how much I love you. And let me tell you something. There's two possible futures. There's not three. There's not four. There's two possible futures. Number one, the next 10 years, the next 20 years, the S&P and the Dow just keep doing their thing. We have ups, downs, sideways quarters. We have a year with no returns. Oh, we got a soft market. Oh, look, 2 negative GDP quarters. There's a little recession. Okay, it doesn't matter. In 10, 20, 30 years, the fucking Dow Jones and the Dow's going to be over 100,000. The S&P is going to be some outrageous amount. In one way or the other, those stocks are going to get there. The government needs the tax money. If the stock market crashes, the government loses all that profit. All those 1099s that rich people and evil Rudies get out there, we don't have any profit. We don't pay any taxes. The markets and the wheel in the sky will continue. One way or the other. If the companies can't make more money, they'll raise the fucking prices and cause inflation and blame it on poor people. Or they'll buy their own stock back. Hell, interest rates go to zero? Fuck it. Give me $1 billion bond. Sally, what do we do with $1 billion? I don't know. Let's buy our own stock and force the price up. Fucking done. I'm a hero. One way or the other, the stocks as a whole and the S&P 500 will perform. And the people who stay the course will be rewarded. Option number 2. Well, all you negative Nancy's and doomsday bunker people and everything, well, Rudy will be wiping his ass with his graded black lotuses from PCG. And, these sealed boxes, I'll be building fire pits. And you're right. The US dollar collapses, loses the world reserve currency. Everything goes to zero. And, I go back to shaving my head and, putting Pikachus on my face. And I run around outside naked. And I have a bunch of, firearms. And I have a bunch of boxes and magic wrappers taped to my face. And literally we go to the barter system. The world ends and money doesn't matter anyways. So at that point in time, it doesn't fucking matter what happens. That's really it. It either continues like it has the last 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, or you're right. The world comes to an end. Doesn't matter anyways. So either way, it is in my best interest to, stay the course and just enjoy life. And just, it's in the cards, folks. And what happened last week was normal. It was healthy. It was an important reminder of how many of you all were complacent and forgot what it's like. And the messages I see all over the internet and the YouTube videos and the clickbait remind me how literal complacent and people forgot what it's like. That's why what happened was so important. And guess what? It'll happen 1,000 more times in the next 100 years. And the wheel in the sky goes. And most of you will miss it, and you'll chase those returns in hot stocks, and you will underperform the S&P 500. Penis.